Okay, so here you are in Plotaroute. I've chosen one of your routes. I click download. I choose to have no waypoints, although it doesn't seem to make a difference, but definitely choose a KML format. Download that. I've chosen to download it onto my desktop just for ease of access. There it goes. Now I'm going to launch Google Earth Pro, assuming you've got that. It's a free download if not, and then choose to open on the desktop the KML file that I've just downloaded from Plotaroute, and bingo, there it is. Your route in Google Earth. Super smashing. Now, this assumes that on the left-hand side you've got that panel open and you can't see anything. It's actually hiding in places, and then in temporary places, you'll see there's a little arrow to the left. We'll click on that, and there's your L2CH Day 6, which was downloaded from Plotaroute. And that automatically generates this subfolder. If you click on that, we have our flyover tour and a link to the start and the finish of the route, because that's all it knows at the moment. Those are the things that Google Earth can generate from your Plotaroute. If we click down there at the bottom, it's almost like a playhead, like a play file, and you can start to fly through the flyover tour. And that's possibly as much as you'd ever want to do, but I have gone on to show you how you can turn this into a YouTube video if you want. You can pause, you can forward fast, you can rewind, etc. Now you can play with the camera angles under preferences, under Google Earth, under the touring tab. You will find a whole bunch of different settings. I didn't play with the top two, but these camera tilt I played with. I think it was 60 degrees when I first started it. The camera range is the height. Imagine you're in a drone, so it's how high from the ground. So I've set it to 400 meters, etc. So have a play with those and then click OK. What it doesn't do is affect the tour until you click it again to go back to the beginning. So you play with your camera angles and then go back to the beginning just by clicking on Flyover Tour again. We didn't affect anything, so it's not going to make any difference in this instance. Now, if we want to record this for export to YouTube, let's say you've done a fantastic Derbyshire, Yorkshire, wherever it might be, and you want to share that. So I've created a file which is now a movie tour, although you see the little movie symbol next to it. So what we're going to be able to do now, in order to record it as a YouTube video, I need to launch something called the Movie Maker, but it's grayed out, and it's grayed out because our little movie controller is within our window, so we have to make sure that's closed. And once that's closed, we'll go back to Tools, Movie Maker. It allows us to make a movie. It's a little glitch within Google Earth. That took me some time to find through Google. So we will navigate to our desktop in this case, so user's laptop desktop. I'm going to call it Switzerland Tour. I'm going to leave everything else as it is, and then that will record the tour. Now that can take up to an hour and a half, depending, 30 minutes, depending on how long the tour is. So now I can close that. Now what I'm left with is a .m4v file, which I can't do a lot with, so I launch a program called Handbrake, which is free, and in Handbrake I then choose to output using the preset for YouTube. I then just rename my file with usually YT at the end so that I know it's a YouTube version, and then I click start to get that process going. That's slightly fast forwarded in this video because it can take a little while, and then what I end up with, once that's all finished, I can close that Handbrake down, and you can see there's my file that I can't do anything with, and there's the finished YouTube video, which looks like that, albeit only a little bit of it. So hopefully this has been useful. Rewind, play it again, and I will see you in the saddle soon enough.